All right, hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's cozy up for another solo challenge here. Oh, we're getting offered both of the new big box expansions, Pharma Union and Astro Drill. Neither have some immediate preludes that I care about, but let's have a look. Science tags. Science tags are basically it. We could also start with a water import from Europa. It's not a very strong start, I would argue, with like eccentric sponsor. I'd much rather get like metals company. But you know, Pharma Union, metals company, a science tag, no microbe tag, well, a microbe tag, so we can lean into it. A little bit of energy, a little bit of dirigibles. Venusian is so good for later on. Giving up on the Jovian multiplier sucks, but honestly, it's kind of bait as far as I'm concerned. So before solving the plague, there's a few things we want to do. We want to definitely get stuff like industrial microbes played. But the thing is, you don't have to pay the $4 if you don't have the money. So that's where I'm like trying to figure out, like, with my turn, I could play this last if I can just math out how much I need for it. So I think I need to not spend all my steel. In fact, I might buy the natural preserve without using any steel, just so I can use steel to play that card at the end, down to the perfect amount. Ooh, strip mine, strip mine, strip mine. Is there any world where I don't do a turn one strip mine? The answer is no. We have exactly enough for a strip mine. As far as I'm concerned, we play the strip mine. Snap grab. We'll lose an income to get an energy back, I guess, but like, holy, that's pretty good. So we got 1 TR from playing the science tag for curing one of the plague resources, and then we got another 2 for pushing the oxygen with the strip mine. Rotator impacts gives us something to do with Venus. It sucks that we're not Astro Drill. That would have been able to be 1 bump per round. Rover construction, I like grabbing it recently because I have steel. It's a building tag. So yeah, sure. We don't have that much money. So I think this is an opportunity for us to go rotator impacts, purchase an asteroid, and then, right, we have industrial microbes with $1 left over, but then the plague hits us for an additional -4. I only had $1, so I paid $1 to get the plague resource, and that's another resource for us to cure and get terraforming rating. So that seemed pretty good, actually. We plague for cash, baby. We have to pay out lots of money. Oh, wait, we don't have any money to pay out. Sucks to suck. Oh my land. Optimal order breaking, spin-inducing asteroid, and mass converter. All of which are things I want. I just need more science tags on my way to curing the plague and everything. All my science tags are behind a barrier right now, but even just playing an earlier optimal air braking into spin inducing might be worthwhile. It just depends on, like, do I want the government? What do I want? I don't know what I want. I do have steel left over, but even if I buy rovers, I'm not getting any cities right now. This might be a very quiet generation. We're going to save up cash, and next turn we're going to figure out what to do. If I push Venus right now, the spin-inducing asteroid gets me to the free card draw. So that's something to consider. Space events are really strong for us. Science tags are really strong for us. Card draw is also just generally very strong in terms of getting us to what we need to find. So I'm going to go broke again. Then probably it's either Comet, spin inducing. I'm not sure. Certainly we're going to get this first. And certainly I want to cure one of the plagues and get some energy and a science tag. So we still have 2 science tags before the plague is cured. Comet gives me the heat income, so I'm actually leaning into Comet for this turn. There isn't like a double titanium spot on this board. There is a card draw. There are plants. Maybe I'll just set up this plant area in the center. That's not super exciting, but it is worthwhile. And then, yeah, an asteroid with our last $6. That gets us to the end of Gen 4. How are we feeling? We started with 14 TR, so we got 7 more to get to 21, plus $1. That is $8 of money income. Plus, we have $8 of steel and $6 of titanium. So that's $22 worth of income between money and metals. Most of it being in metals, unfortunately, with a couple of things here. So the rebates that will really help us if we play space events, which we have a few, and Farming Union hurting us if we play microbes, but we can mitigate that and end up getting extra TR because of it. So I don't know. It's pretty good. Is Farming Union just double microbe? Yeah, there's no science on it. So yeah, I think we're feeling okay. The terraform is in a good way. We have a lot of energy and a little bit of heat. No plant income. But with dirigibles, at least if we hit a floater terraforming card for Venus, we'll feel good there. Large convoy and stuff doesn't really help us, but I don't know. We also have like mass converter, so if we can get some science tags, we'll get off the ground. Let's take a free heat bump so that we're all set to go. Another space discount. We don't have a Venus or Earth tag played, but terraforming contract, space event, sister planet support, all of these work super well. I'm grabbing arguably too many cards. Totally agree. Fair criticism. But I'm seeing the combos, you know, coming together in real time, and I'm getting excited about it. So give me a business network, even if that means we get less money per turn. I really want to see if we can get mass converter into space station, into all of these great things. If I get some science tags played, that means that I'm also going to get my bonus TR that'll allow me to play terraforming contract. If I play terraforming contract and dirigibles, that lets me play sister planet support. Like, we have a lot of upside here. We just have to get the cards to unlock it, specifically a little bit more science. Let's take an ocean over here just for the future. All right, directed impactors. This adds an asteroid to any card. It doesn't have the asterisks on it to say any card. But this combos with our asteroid, and then we can just terraform all of Venus very quickly. It's going to be expensive. This is a space event, so I do want it. Everything else is chilling. Do we have a science tag? No, I'm not worried about these Venus cards anymore. Let's do them one at a time. So space station into directed impactors, into rotator impactors, into a Venus bump for a card draw. That actually gets me my Earth tag for 4 income, and we are set to go. I mean, with optimal air braking and some discounts coming online, I'm feeling pretty good about the heat getting better as well. There's also something to be said about just getting to 18% on Venus, and that will allow me to play science tag. That will allow me to play Venusian animals, and that might unlock the science tags for us. But we did just get offered Trans-Neptune probe, so there's something to be said about just chilling there. Now, before we overdo Venus, we have to play this, right? So boom, and then rotator impacts. Oh no, I literally clicked the wrong one first. Ooh, AI Central. I have a ton of steel. So here's the thing. I literally could have bumped Venus there for the double, and I didn't. So what do I do? I'm just going to take acquired company. Or wait. Oh, no. Because I have to do this one. No, I'll get an asteroid on directed impactors. We'll do one of each, even though it's kind of poopy. And I can get a TR for Trans-Neptune, but I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to try and get our 1 point animals for science tags, and then play all the science tags. I really messed up by not getting to 16 that turn, because I could have turned around and benefited in a lot of other ways too, but hey. I could copy the strip mine if I wanted more metals with a robotic workforce. I'm not sure I do, but I could. So let's do this. Let's do these bumps here. So that's a Venus. Look at you. Field cap city. That's something to do with the steel. Bump this. And something for rovers to do as well. So do I have a Venus bump? I don't. So does that mean I want to wait on AI Central and everything for Venusian animals? I mean, I really do. I want it. Let's get rover. Construction. Do I have a cheap ocean? I do. I'd really like to play you here this turn, because then I get the adjacency with Field Cap City beside it this turn. And that gives me a greenery if I want it. Again, this turn. Oh, whoa, when did I get this? Neutralizer Factory. Alright, Sister Planet. Now here's the thing. If I play Venusian Animals, I don't think it actually unlocks everything the way I want it to. So instead, I play Sister Planet Support and Acquired Company. I still have 4 production cycles. I think that's okay. They don't make a ton of profit, but like it does make profit. Yeah, okay. This is gonna work. I regret my green replacement. I should have sold a card and played Robotic Workforce this turn. Well, no, if I wait a turn, I get a point, so whatever. Let's get a little bit of help on the oxygen track. Man, Fish and Cartel and all that is so nice. Cartel is $5 3 times. $11 to get 15 isn't a huge ROI. Nah, man. We have enough that we're chasing right now. So, Venusian Animals. And then this is it, right? We're going to cure the disease. If I do this. Robotic Workforce. Do I want these productions? I think so. I'm about to get a bunch more energy, right? So then, yeah, we're going to cure the disease. I didn't end up getting more microbes. I mean, I have ants, but it didn't feel like the right one to go for. Then AI Central is very expensive. But more cards, more better. Standard technology is nice, but obviously Mass Converter is the go-to here. It's the GOAT. Giant Ice Asteroid. I mean, dude, we're getting some cards for terraforming. Who knew? We can absolutely do an asteroid for 2 titanium, get 2 titanium back. And then we can turn around and do directed impactors onto rotator impactors, and then bam, Venus is cooking. Or not cooking, I guess. We don't want Venus to cook. This is awesome. We have a lot here. I actually am a big believer in this run. We just need a little bit of help on the oxygen, and the government is helpful enough to provide. Yeah, I think we want both of these, because Venus... How much Venus bumping do we need? 1, 2, 3... Actually, we kind of already have it, if we just use Atmos Scoop on it. So let's not worry. We'll grab SF Memorial just because we have a lot of steel. Large convoy, big asteroid. I mean, what's not to love? Solar net. I mean, look, card draw is card draw, boys. So, okay. So big asteroid and giant ice asteroid are the combo I'm staring at right now. Let's just double check. There isn't any more, like, if we do SF Memorial, I'm just looking for blue cards. Like, we could get money back on events, we could get some rebates, and then last thing to check is Atalanta. No, we did not hit. So big asteroid into the giant ice asteroid. Get a bunch of great stuff. Now kelp farming gets us a greenery right away. Maximize money this turn. I know we can get more plants in either of these spots. And that basically does it for heat, right? With the heat coming over and this, like, we have so much energy, right? That a lot of this stuff doesn't even matter. Unfortunately, the oxygen is in a very weird spot right now where I'd love to do an oxygen bump with the government, but I guess I'm not really going to be allowed to. I guess I'll have the government help us with oceans. Just because. We won't need Deimos down at all. That's fine. I mean, no, I really don't want the government to get the free heat bump, because then it's even harder for me to get to 63 TR. So let's just put an ocean up here. Anti-gravity technology and oxygen bumping using energy and something else that just gives me money for free. Let's go. Earth catapult. And then, oh, okay, Omnicourt. Love it, love it. So what's first? You, then you. I mean, $4 off Universal. That's pretty good, I gotta say. Remember, every science tag is worth extra for us as well. Let's start with an ironworks, because we have a lot of energy to spare. That gives us the last heat bump. There's no card draw left, right? Unless we large convoy early. Which, I mean, we could do. It wasn't something I was planning, but the card draw is very nice. The extra heat it gives us is very redundant, but honestly, hook me up. I'm trying to maximize the money that we get back, so we still want to be the ones to put an ocean there. Comet arming, so that would have been a really cheap ocean. We could still get a cheap ocean out of it. Just by using these in a different way. Mangrove, looking at you. You're a lot of money here. You know, we may as well just play it. It's fine. There's unlikely to get rebates for a lot of things, so I'm not too worried about it. We could livestock early. Yes, I would like to buy a rotator impact. I don't know. I don't actually have a titanium to self-arm comet aiming, so I don't think it's worth it. Plus, the fact that I have standard technology makes it less and less important. I could play dirigibles just for the sake of it, but that doesn't really make sense. Honestly, give me the livestock. You know, hook me up with some cows. We're gonna figure this one out. We need to get a lot of plants. An insane amount of plants. But that's okay. Way station and plantation, love it. More card draw there. I don't mind a loan. That's a good pickup. So oxygen bump. Another cow. I never got like anything that synergizes with the normal events or with science tags. So let's just go ahead and play whatever we got here. Do I have anything Venus related? No. What I was thinking about is like if I played dirigibles, which is going to give me $3 back worth of floaters, plus I could put $9 worth of floaters on it. It would make something very cheap, but it's unlikely that I'll get anything to play with it. I don't know. Let's get this aquifer here for a card. And this... It's really not looking... It's not looking good. So let's not worry about it too much then. Let's just do our Atmos scoop with what we got. That's some Venus bumps. Then we'll directed impactor onto rotator impactor. That allows us to play quite a few things, but start with getting some plants. And now we're 1 oxygen away. We can certainly afford to go greedy in terms of buying out some cards. There's an oxygen, a very cheap oxygen. And there's also a Jovian multiplier I just casually picked up as well. Let's just take a moment here and be like, yo, these cards are not gonna happen. We don't even want to have them on the mind. Basically the steel is pointless here, and the greenery is worth quite a bit, so I still think it's worth buying the greenery. I can basically buy all of this stuff. So I think we do that. Greenery here. There is also value in buying a standard project city for 3 points here. I do have rovers, so it's $20 for 3 points. That's pretty good. It's not perfect, but I mean it's something. That gives us enough steel to just buy this. I'm not going to get a bonus greenery. If I buy Ganymede Colony first, that's worth 2 points, and it gives me some rover money. And then all we have to do is sell this stuff. And that's birds for another 1 point. Oh, and I also had this for another $4 back. But who cares? That's everything. 69. Love it. I mean, when you're playing this company, you should always get the 63 TR target. Just because you're going to, by like just clearing your company off with some science tags, that's 5 of the TR you need. I mean, did it seem like we were doing that good? 122 points good? I mean, 6 points were the greeneries, 8 points were the cities. That's really not doing much. But then 39 points on cards? What did we do? What did we play? The only like multiplier I have was a 2-point Jovian, right? Like, did I really just play that many? Can I view game state? Like natural preserves, space station. Oh, how many? 12 1-point animals. Yep, that adds up pretty quick. And then a whole bunch of really cheap like science stuff, right? Atalanta, SF Memorial. Oh yeah, windmills is very cheap. Always love getting anti-grav for 3. Livestock and birds were another, so it's 15 points worth of animals. What else do we do? Mangrove. This cost me $1. This cost me 0. Another point there. Another point here. I guess, yeah, it just adds up. Just a few things here and there. Large convoy is even worth 2 points, which I forgot about. 2 points on the card, that is. But yeah, Venusian animals, huge hauling for us. Everything here kind of low point counts that add up and add up and add up. Obviously, large convoy enabled that with 4 of the animals, but still, right? This gives itself 1 for a science tag. And then we got straight up 8 science tags. including itself, and then 4 more from the large convoy. So 8-point card. Gotta love it, man. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.